Divesh is keeping a close watch on the rat trapped in a cage. Divesh's friend Babita asks him, "What happened?" She asks him why was he watching the rat so carefully? What was he thinking? Divesh compares his situation with that of the rat. He says, just like the rat, he also feels trapped after he secured a home loan from a bank. Divesh then further elaborates his story to Babita. When Divesh bought his house, his salary was not much. He didn't have much money even to make the down payment, so he had to take a much higher amount of home loan. For registration charges and stamp duty, he had to borrow 3 lakh rupees from a friend, and adding to that, the EMI increased his expenses. He found it difficult to save money. He then had to take a personal loan to pay back his friend. He has become tired of paying EMIs for home loans and personal loans. Now, he says it would have been better if he didn't buy a house at all.
Buying a home is more of a financial decision than emotional one. You should not be buying a house on an emotional point of view. You should also consider your income. Otherwise, you too will be caught in a debt trap just like Divesh. If you have any personal loan or credit card dues, first pay it back. Otherwise, at the time of sanctioning of loan, the bank will reduce your credit limit. This would also reduce the amount of home loan that the bank would sanction you against your current salary. This means you will have to arrange the rest of your money yourself. Before buying a house, you must check whether you are financially ready or not. Let's see how you can find this out.
A thumb rule of personal finance is 50:30:20. You can use it to manage your monthly budget. According to this, 50% of your in-hand salary should be used for essential things such as electricity bills, payment of rent, EMI outgo and grocery bills. 30% for discretionary spend and the remaining 20% on investment. The EMI of other types of loans, including home loans, should not exceed 30% of the salary. Let's understand this with an example. Suppose Divesh's take-home salary is 1 lakh rupees a month. Out of this, 50,000 rupees will be spent on essential expenses. 20,000 rupees will go towards savings and 30,000 rupees will be spent on other expenses. Home loan EMI should be included under the 50,000 rupee band. The EMI should not be more than 30,000 rupees if the total salary is 1 lakh rupees. In big cities, houses are mostly bought by taking long-term loans. Home loan EMIs have a big role in deciding how much money you should spend to purchase your dream house. Let's understand this by using a home loan calculator. If you can pay EMI of 30,000 rupees, then your total home loan amount that you would pay back over the course of next 20 years should not exceed 35 lakh rupees. It should not exceed 38 lakh rupees if it is for 25 years and 40 lakh rupees if it is for 30 years. We have assumed the interest rate to be 8.65%. Now coming to down payment and other expenses, banks generally offer home loans up to 80 to 90% of the property's value. The arrangement of the remaining amount is your responsibility. If you buy a house worth 50 lakh rupees, you will have to fill in the down payment of 10 lakh rupees from your own pocket. Before buying a property, you should plan for the down payment because the more the down payment you make, the less money you will have to pay as interest. In addition to that, you will also have to pay for other expenses such as stamp duty and registration charges. Avoid taking personal loans for these expenses. You can get caught in a double EMI trap just like Divesh. Now keeping a steady cash flow is the biggest challenge. Taking more debt than your capacity can result in severe losses. The burden of heavy EMIs can eat up your savings. It can force you to cut down expenses on other things. The most important thing is that it can cause mental stress. So always remember to keep the EMI such that your expenses on other works and savings are not impacted. Savings are crucial in difficult times.
If you buy a home without estimating expenses in proportion to down payment amount and your salary, then you can get caught in a debt trap just like Divesh. When buying a home, make sure your term insurance covers home loan repayment amount. Otherwise, in case of an accident, a large portion of the money that your family would receive would ultimately go in the bank. Keep in mind to keep as much money as possible to make down payment. Otherwise, avoid taking loans for making down payment and meeting other expenses. If possible, cut unnecessary expenses so that EMI can be balanced.